Welcome, welcome. Today's topic, vote for Biafran. The danger ahead of you. The danger ahead of you. Sit at home. Vote for Biafra exit as the only escape route. Very big danger is ahead of you as African people. Not only Biafrans, but Biafrans are being dominated with all this arrow. The arrow of danger is in front of Biafrans, facing them. Remember, Sowore said that only when the name sound like Southeast, he was referring to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. And for here, we have now come how we have to start now, because the referendum is yielding mighty
I've made history today by the power conferred on me as the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile. And after you have voted for the open gate for the Biafra freedom, which is 100% vote, this charter has become a law and therefore shall be called the Biafra Helsinki Declaration 2023. Thank you. Remember to get your copy. Remember to get your copy. Remember to get your copy.
Hey, Chineke, Somodo, thank you for joining. Tell them if you voted, you have to remember to take your copy. So, Biafrans, we are marching forward. We are marching forward. If you are here, please join us to what we are doing today. We are really going to a journey, very, very far, very far journey. There is mighty danger in front of us. And our PM say, Onye hiora ebure egbe ya. We must be showing Biafrans things that made PM to put sleepless night in his eyes. This is what we owe Biafrans, and this is what we have to be doing. We owe Biafrans this. We have to be doing it. We all knows the plan of a brigade and the plan of the Fulanis. And that is what we have come to show Biafrans today. That is what we have come to show Biafrans today. Mazi Somodo, I greet you so much. The great job you are doing. Some Ekerorweke, truly, completely Ekerorweke. Because there are things that is difficult for us to do, or we don't have the gazette to do. Before we know it, you will do it immediately. So, Biafrans, if you are here, please help us to share the message. Help us to share the message. Danger, danger, danger ahead of you. Fulanis are coming with AK-47. Brigade is coming from the other side with his own vaccine. Different plans that is in front of you. And the only thing that can help you is sit at home. In order for the whole world to know that Biafran government is in charge of Biafran territory, the 40 states that make up Biafra, that the Biafran government is in charge, and they use that opportunity you are sitting at home to vote. Things is expensive in Nigeria, and nobody is happy living in Nigeria or staying in Nigeria. So we will tell them everybody has seceded out of Nigeria mentally secession. So this is one of the things Brigade have for you. We are coming here now to bring it.
So if we don't do better if you're trying to get these extreme poverty rates down. So if we don't do better in investing in human capital in Africa, yes, the number of people in extreme poverty is actually going to go up.
Should the solution, or should more solutions be focused on slowing that growth? So, for example, increasing reproductive rights for women or spreading the access to contraceptives, because it seems that, is it correct that no amount of investment can really keep pace with that population growth?
What we do between now and 2050 with education, with economic growth, with health and nutrition, that'll really set the course for moderating the population growth between 2050 and 2100. Population growth between 2050 and 2100. For moderating the population growth between 2050 and 2100 with economic growth, with health and nutrition, that'll really set the course for moderating the population growth between 2050 and 2100 if you're trying to get these extreme poverty rates down.
So, Biafrans, please, if you are here, help us to share the message. Share the message. Our job is to bring the message to our people. We bring the message to our people. Atọrọ maro maro, atọrọ ofeke, ofenye isi n'ọfịa. Somodo, I greet you. Nicholas, Uzamaka Nicholas, I greet you for joining. Help us to share the message, invite others to join us as well. We are here to tell you the reasons you must vote. From tomorrow, Tis at Home have to start. PM shows his excitement yesterday because the people voting in Biafran land now is massive. This is the only way out, the only escape route. Fulanis is there coming with the AK-47, Ruger, ethnic cleansing. You are seeing it with your eyes. And the brigade is coming from the other corner of the way with his own vaccine. We have to touch a little and a brigade what he is doing, then we will proceed to our message today. We owe you the depth of delivering this message according to Chukwu Okike Abiama, according to how Chukwu Okike Abiama has directed us to do. Let us analyze brigade a little before we proceed. Now, brigade says,
So if you're trying to get these extreme poverty rates down. So if we don't do better, poverty rates down. So if we don't do better in investing in human capital in Africa, yes. Investing in human capital in Africa, yes. The number of people in extreme poverty is actually going to go up. The number of people in extreme poverty is actually going to go up. Poverty is actually going to go up.
Should the solution, or should more solutions be focused on slowing that growth? So, for example, increasing reproductive rights for women or spreading the access to contraceptives, because it seems that, is it correct that no amount of investment can really keep pace with that population growth?
What we do between now and 2050 with education, with economic growth, with health and nutrition, that'll really set economic growth, with health and nutrition, that'll really set the course for moderating the population growth between 2050 and 2100.
Between 2020 and the 2100. This is a project they have long time ago on the eliminating Africa. It is not hidden again. We've been hitting strong. We've been hitting very, very hard in this message because we know why we are doing it. We are hitting hard on it because Biafrans must know. Biafrans must know what is in front of them. They must know what is in front of them. If you go front, it is not okay. If you go back, it is not okay. The only escape route is voting for Biafra. You see what Peter Mba is doing in Enugu State. There are all the people working for this agenda of depopulation. This thing Peter Mba, Hope Uzodinma, Soludo is doing, this is all of them are working under this agenda. Then, as we are going, we have another thing we have to announce to Biafrans. To Biafrans, because the plan they have is more than what you can imagine. We are missing it.
Because lawyers can no longer move freely and do their business. On the 11th of May, at Abagana, by 8 p.m., around 8 p.m., the Secretary of Idemili branch, Barrister Chukwubikem J.S. Azoro, was kidnapped. Your Excellency, as we are speaking, he is still at the mercy of his captors. Your Excellency, on Sunday, the 19th day of May, 2024, at Okeja, around 8 p.m., my own vice chairman, who is a principal state council, Barrister Awa Piawa, was murdered in cold blood. Last week, Wednesday, we also got information that Reverend Father Buzuo was kidnapped in the morning around 8 a.m. around Obosi Mpo Road. The last count we had in Ihiala is that between the months of December 2023 and April 2024, about 60 souls were lost in Ihiala as a result of cult-related war. These are human beings. Every life is sacred. No life is more important than the other. These are future leaders of the state, but we are losing them in their hundreds. Your Excellency, we say we can no longer keep quiet while all these heinous and violent crimes are going on in the state. Initially, we thought that crime was limited to a particular locality, but now it has gone across the entire Anambra State, including Awka, the capital city of Anambra State. Initially, we thought that crime was limited to time. If you go to Commissioner of Police office, he will tell you, don't walk in the night. Go back to your house before 6 p.m. Is that the kind of state we want? No. Now, Father Buzo was kidnapped in the morning. So crime is no longer limited to time in the state. The feeling we have is that there is a total collapse of security in the state. That is why we lawyers.
So, you hear that one? You may have seen it.
That one Barrister Chima.
You may have seen it before. But what we are doing here is to tell you how they are coming. These are the lawyers that are supposed to defend you, defend your rights when this thing
in the morning
starts. The lawyers that are supposed to defend you when they come to be eliminating you, they are taking them one after another. And the one thing is this: these people are not even announcing this vote that is going on. They are not announcing it. And here, these are the lawyers. The ones you know already, we are coming there. Then, as we are coming, Emmanuel Pascal, thank you. Brigade is completely what you call him. Epitomes evil and the humble opinion. Agonna Ifeanyi Ume, thank you. Those that is here, please try to know our custom and the way we do our things here. try to write us message, write us your comment. Then we can be able to work with your own ideology. We will work with your own ideology so that let us go to the business of the day, a little to the business of the day.
Group to claim their right to self-determination and stand up against perceived oppression. Today, we delve into a compelling story unfolding in Nigeria, where the call for Biafra's independence is growing louder and more urgent. The ongoing conflict between the Biafran people and the Nigerian government has reached a critical juncture. As tensions escalate, Simon Ekpa, a prominent leader of the Biafra Defense Forces, passionately declares their resolve to defend their right to self-determination. Ekpa's message is clear. The Biafran people are ready to exercise their rights and will no longer tolerate targeted extermination and annihilation. Ekpa challenges the Nigerian government to engage in meaningful dialogue, suggesting that Finland could play a pivotal role as a mediator. He highlights Finland's successful mediation in the Namibia-South Africa conflict as a precedent for peaceful resolution. According to Ekpa, if Nigeria genuinely seeks peace, it must consider facilitating a peaceful exit for Biafra. The Biafra Defense Forces have demonstrated their capability by consistently overpowering the Nigerian army, whom Ekpa accuses of terrorism. He criticizes the Nigerian government for resorting to violence, force, and threats, rather than...
Biafrans, please, I want you people to understand that what you are listening to is international news. The international news is what you are listening now. And you know that in America, they have already started broadcasting the movement of Biafrans, the activity of the bridge, Biafran government in exile, which our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa is in charge of everything. International medias in America is what you are watching here and what you are listening. Every other thing that is happening in Biafran land is what you are watching here and what you are listening. Our job is to bring it to a normal person notice so you can understand. What you have to do is to share it. Innocent Ebo, my brother, this man Brigade is a living Satan. All his agenda is to wipe out Africa. Yesterday, we played about the vaccine and everything that is coming. Today, also, we have to go into the vaccine, which our PM announced yesterday. When the announcement was going on yesterday, the Daily Trust and Nigerian News begin to publish that that vaccine is not to depopulate Africa. But nobody ever seen the time Brigade and these satanic Europeans brought anything good to our people. Good evening, Ekene Kelly. Thank you. Yeah, Ekene, is it my own Ekene Kelly? Good evening, my brother. How are you doing? I'm cool. I'm cool, my brother. I'm cool. So we are moving forward because this is international news. Try to hear it and understand it deeply. Understand it deeply.
pursuing peaceful solutions. Ekpa's words resonate with a determination that signifies an unwavering stance on self-defense and independence.
In South, there will be a total lockdown everywhere in Southeast. Take note everywhere. Take note everybody. Let it not be you did not hear it. Don't fall victim in the hands of your own people. We love our people so much. The lockdown is going to start from 29th, 30th, 31st of this month, being next tomorrow. Hear my voice clearly. More especially Okigwe States, take notes. Olo States, take notes. Owerri States, take notes. There will be a total lockdown in Southeast. Let our people hear this so that you will not give excuse so that you not lose your life. Be very careful. We love our people so much. Please and please, from next tomorrow, stay in your home and stay safe. Don't come out. Even ewu ọkụkọ, anyị achọghị for anyone on the road. Anyị achọghị for ihe ọbụla wee ewu ọkụkọ on the road. From next tomorrow, ihe ọbụla na-eku ume apụtakwala iro. If you dare try it, anything I will for, anything what you see, you collect and like that. Make it no be like say we not tell you. We don't tell you now, we don't want you now. Now AKA gentle, the Yahoo, the talk. Never you be deceived by all this the fluff, by all these ones that have taken that they have sold in them the Carlo. Don't be deceived by them. Don't come out. Don't come out. Don't come out. Don't come out. Hear my word and hear my warning. Hear my word and hear my information. Get it right. We don't want to see anything breathing on the road. Anything. We don't want to see it on the road. We love our people so much.
Yeah. Ndị Igbo na-asị anụrụ m ya nụrụ ya. Vincent Iwu Igbo, thank you. Chris Biafran son, thank you Chris. Frankie Achiko Frankie, thank you for joining with your lovely flowers. Thank you. Good evening. This is the notice, and what you are going to listen, as we said, is international news. We are creating the awareness, and the awareness we are creating is going far beyond what you can ever imagine. What is our topic? The danger ahead of you. Sit at home. Vote for Biafra exit as the only escape route. The only escape route. We are coming. We have packages. At least we have 4 subjects to solve this night. Those that just enter, we just played concerning brigade and the openly depopulation of Africa. He made it open here. So join us. We will return again and begin analysis of whatever we are doing. Vincent Uwu Igbe, thank you. Franklin, as you join, hit the like button. Please hit the like button. Frankie is telling you hit the like button so that the people that doesn't know that we are here, we know that we are here. Let's continue.
The call for Biafra's independence is not merely a reactionary stance. It is rooted in international law, which upholds the right to self-determination. ECBA emphasizes that the Biafran people have the right to decide their future and live free from oppression. The Nigerian government's attempts to force unity, he argues, only deepen the divide and make the Biafran people's resolve stronger. As the conflict intensifies, the Biafran people's plight captures global attention. The international community is watching closely, and ECBA's appeal. As the conflict intensifies, the Biafran people's plight captures global attention. The international community is watching closely, and ECBA's. As the conflict intensifies, the Biafran people's plight captures global attention. The international community is watching closely.
Are you hearing it? That the international communities are watching closely. Since all this time, all this while we are here shouting, if there is nothing like improvement, we cannot continue doing it. We can't continue staying here. But we know that there is mighty and positive improvement in what we are doing. PM say that since a long time he never sleep, and he is not even ready to sleep because only he ora we continue. Remember, danger is ahead of you. Fulanis are coming with Iruga. They come with the AK-47. Boko Haram recruited in uniform. Ruga ethnic cleansing. Somolu in Lagos destroying Igbo people's business. Hope Uzodinma killing and destroying Igbo people's business. Peter Mba destroying and killing Igbo people's business. Soludo, you have seen him, even the lawyers. Soludo is eliminating every other person. And who are they serving? Their paid master. Let us continue. International communities is paying close attention.
And ECPA's appeal to Finland underscores the need for a neutral party to facilitate dialogue. The Biafran leader believes that a peaceful resolution is possible, but it requires the Nigerian government to abandon its coercive tactics. The historical context of Biafra's struggle for independence dates back to the Nigerian Civil War in the late 1960s. Despite a brutal and devastating conflict, the desire for independence never waned. Today, this desire is reinvigorated by leaders like ECPA, who are determined to see Biafra become a sovereign state. ECPA's impassioned speech serves as a rallying cry for the Biafran people. It is a call to arms, but also a call for peace and justice. Who are determined to see Biafra become a sovereign. Today, this desire is reinvigorated by leaders like ECPA, who are determined to see Biafra become a sovereign state. ECPA's impassioned speech serves as a rallying cry for the Biafran people. It is a call to arms, but also a call for peace and justice. He urges the Nigerian government to recognize the legitimate aspirations of the Biafran people and to engage in constructive dialogue rather than perpetuating violence. The struggle for Biafra's independence is a testament to the resilience and courage of its people. They have faced numerous challenges, yet their spirit remains unbroken. As ECPA stands tall, advocating for his people's rights, he embodies the hope and determination of a nation striving for self-determination. The question now is whether the Nigerian government will heed this call for peace. Will they engage in meaningful dialogue and allow Biafra to chart its own course? Or will they continue to rely on force and suppression, further entrenching the conflict? With the world watching, the Nigerian government has a critical choice to make. The world watching, the Nigerian government has a critical choice to make. The world watching, the Nigerian government has a critical choice to make. The path to peace lies in acknowledging the Biafran people's right to self-determination and engaging in sincere negotiations. The alternative is a continuation of the cycle of violence and repression. As we continue our deep dive into the
You know, as we are coming, Agunna, like and share so that the good news will get to others. Our quest for freedom is non-negotiable. Please do as he said. Try to like, share. You know, when you click the like button, it generates information to other people that is in your contact. They will know that we are here. Like and share. One day we told you that we will fight. We are fighting Nigeria to liberate ourselves from all multiple dimensions. What you are watching here is what they call the diplomatic way of restoring Biafra through dialogue. And our liberation army is in Biafran land, defending the land. The media, they are also now on Twitter in the X space broadcasting. 247 is live, Van 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 is live, Sonia Barawa is live, Betty Ford is live. We are sending this information anywhere you want to hear it. And what we need from you is to go and vote. Then come and support the Biafran Liberation Army, because this is what they called the logical way of this war. The international community is here now is telling you that Nigerian government is not ready. You know, they are not ready to what they can understand, but they don't have any option. Our own is to bring this message to you. Wherefore, Onyebuchi, continue the good job, and you too. Kene Kelly. Yeah, good. Thank you, my big brother. Then we continue. We continue. We must continue. We are bringing the news to your doorstep.
unfolding saga of Biafra's quest for independence, it becomes evident that the stakes are incredibly high, not just for Nigeria, but for the entire region. The implications of this struggle extend beyond national borders, affecting geopolitical dynamics, regional stability, and international relations. Simon Ekpa's call to action is a bold move that places the Biafra issue firmly on the global stage. His plea for Finland to Biafra issue firmly on the global stage. Simon Ekpa's call to action is a bold move that places the Biafra issue firmly on the global stage. Regional stability and international relations. Simon Ekpa's call to action is a bold move that places the Biafra issue firmly on the global stage.
Did you hear it? International communities is here now, recognizing and telling you that the Simon Ekpa bold move is a well recognized that is bringing this movement to international notice. You are hearing it here. This is American news. The people that wrote that Simon Ekpa is the good leader of Biafra. Are you following? Are you following? So that when you go out to talk, you will know exactly what you are telling people.
His plea for Finland to mediate underscores the need for an impartial facilitator who can bridge the gap between the Nigerian government and the Biafran people. Finland's historical role in mediating the Namibia-South Africa conflict provides a glimmer of hope for a peaceful resolution. Ekpa's strategic appeal to an international mediator is a testament to his vision for a future where Biafra can exist at peaceful resolution. Finland's historical role in mediating the Namibia-South Africa conflict provides a glimmer of hope for a peaceful resolution. Ekpa's strategic appeal to an international mediator is a testament to his vision for a future where Biafra can exist as a peaceful, independent state. However, the road to independence is fraught with challenges. The Nigerian government views the Biafra movement as a However, the road to independence is fraught with challenges.
The road to independent is filled up with great challenges. And the Ekpa strategic movement is top-notch. He is loaded with different ideology and different dimensional ideology. International community is recognizing because he already wrote them, and you know that he already went to African court to put notification in African courts. The same way international communities is aware what is happening. So we are bringing this news to you so that you don't say you didn't hear. What you hear here is what you tell people. Keep sharing, brothers and sisters. We must get the freedom by fire, by force. Innocent and Chukwu Ndewo Nwanne Nkem, I greet you. Then we have to go on again and deliver this message
the Biafra movement as a threat to national unity and has labeled it a secessionist rebellion with challenges. The Nigerian government views the Biafra movement as a threat to national unity and has labeled it a secessionist rebellion. This perspective has led to a heavy-handed approach characterized by military crackdowns, arrests, and suppression of dissent. Movement as a threat to national unity and has labeled it a secessionist rebellion. This perspective has led to a heavy-handed approach characterized by military crackdowns, arrests, and suppression of dissent. Ekpa's accusations of the Nigerian army acting as terrorists highlight the severe human rights abuses and the dire situation.
Ekpa accusation that Nigeria is a terrorist, and the whole world have seen that starting from Buhari, they made it open, recruiting Boko Haram and giving them army uniform to come to Biafran land, killing and burning people's houses, raping our women and our men. This is what you international community is now reading to you. So that, but they told you now that to get freedom is very, very difficult. Now we continue.
On the ground. The Biafran struggle is not just a political issue, it is a deeply human one. Their situation on the ground. The Biafran struggle is not just a political issue, it is a deeply human one.
It
Families
is
are torn
not
apart,
just a political issue, a deeply human one.
communities are devastated, and countless lives are lost. The humanitarian crisis that accompanies this conflict cannot be overlooked. International organizations and human rights groups have documented numerous violations, not be overlooked. International organizations and human rights groups have documented numerous violations. The humanitarian crisis that accompanies this conflict cannot be overlooked. International organizations and human rights groups have documented numerous violations.
International communities and the human rights has documented numerous violations coming from the Nigeria terrorist government against Biafran people. Are you getting it? Because when we tell you that our eyes have seen the people that our PM is having meeting with, when he submitted the document, this is what they are now reading here. We are here now to finalize our messages at least 2 years back. Everything that have started 2 years back with the time of Mazen Namdekano, years back. They are here now recognizing that international communities have documented a lot of them. And we are bringing the message back to you. And what is good here is this, that our people knew that we are not lying to them. We are now here clearing everything because the game has started. You know, the court, which this case now in African court is Biafra versus Nigeria. Now we are waiting when they will play the match. Like a Champions League is coming up, you know, they will put the date of the match. Everybody will come and play. Then international communities is here now telling you how the game will be played. And they are telling you that their strategic movement is top notch. So we are validating our news, what we told you before, and we have not lied.
Calling for immediate intervention and accountability. Yet, the Nigerian government's reluctance to acknowledge these issues and accountability. Yet, the Nigerian government's reluctance to acknowledge these issues further complicates the path to peace. Despite these challenges, the Biafran people's spirit remains unyielding. It's the path to peace. Despite these challenges, the Biafran people's spirit remains unyielding. It's the path to peace. Despite these challenges, the Biafran people's spirit remains unyielding.
Despite the challenges, killing and the raping and the destroying our farmland and everything, the Ruga with their cows, the Biafran spirit still remain very, very strong, untouchable. And that is what we are bringing to your table. And the international community is aware of what is happening. They are aware, 100% aware, because they are measuring.
Their resilience is rooted in a long history of struggle and survival. The memory of the Nigerian Civil War, also known as the Biafran War, is etched into the collective consciousness of the Biafran people. This war, which lasted from 1967 to 1970, resulted in a catastrophic loss of life, with estimates of over 1 million people perishing, mainly from starvation. The scars of this conflict are still visible today, fueling the desire for a sovereign state where such atrocities can never happen again. Ekpa's vision for Biafra is not just about independence, but about building a nation where justice, peace, and prosperity. Ekpa's vision for Biafra is not just about independence, but about building a nation where justice, peace, and prosperity.
Ekpa's vision of freedom is not just to get freedom, but building a nation, bringing Finland to Biafran land, where you can enjoy freedom, peace, and harmony. International communities is now telling you this one. This is international news. Continue.
Prevail. He envisions a Biafra that can stand on its own, leveraging its rich cultural heritage and natural resources to create a thriving society. on its own, leveraging its rich cultural heritage and natural resources to create a thriving society. This vision is compelling and galvanizes support both within Biafra and among the diaspora community. The global Biafran community plays a crucial role in this movement, providing support, Biafra, and among the diaspora community. The global Biafran community plays a crucial role in this movement, providing support, raising awareness, and lobbying for international intervention.
The global Biafrans all over the world playing mighty role, supporting, donating what you see fundraising going every day, which Musa has just recognized that they knew that Biafrans all over the world are donating money for their freedom. International documentary is telling you this one. And remember, what is our topic? The danger ahead of you. Sit at your home tomorrow, 29, 30, 31. Make sure you tell your people to go and vote because the vaccine of brigade is in front of you. AK-47 of Fulanese is in front of you. Their cow is in front of you. Meetiala with their machete is in front of you. Then what is the escape route? Vote for Biafra. The only escape route you have is to vote for Biafra. If you don't vote for Biafra, they wait you like this, all corners of your life, and nobody will ask for your help. Nobody will come for your rescue. Are you understanding? Because you know why? The population agenda is ongoing. No, if you die like manure. You will just become manure. That is it. Oh, remember, brigade has bought everybody's organ. Remember, so you have no other option than to stand up now and vote.
As the Biafra, this vision is compelling and galvanizes support both within Biafra and among the diaspora community. The global Biafran community plays a crucial role in this movement, providing support, raising awareness, and lobbying for international intervention. As the Biafra movement gains momentum, it is crucial to consider the broader implications. The potential fragmentation of Nigeria could set a precedent for other separatist movements across Africa. The continent is home to numerous ethnic and regional groups with their own aspirations for autonomy. How the international community responds to Biafra could influence these movements and shape the future political landscape of Africa. The Biafran struggle also raises important questions about the principles of self-determination and the rights of ethnic groups to govern themselves. It challenges the international community to uphold these principles and support just causes. It challenges the international community to uphold the nation and the rights of ethnic groups to govern themselves. It challenges the international community to uphold these principles and support just causes, even govern themselves. It challenges the international community to uphold these principles and support just causes, even when they are politically sensitive. Even when they are politically sensitive. Even when they are politically sensitive.
You know what it means? Political sensitive. Political sensitive. That is when you will come to the ideology of Queen Elizabeth. Queen Elizabeth that left Cold War, she has been fighting with Russia. She went there and told Russia, let us stop and face these Biafran people. That is political implication. Ngozi Maureen, there is a big tunnel in old Ebony State. You remember that people? Okay. Then we are continuing. We are going. We are going. We are going. We are going there. For you to know everything that is happening, this is international news. This is international news. No it's and no peace.
The Biafra issue tests the effectiveness of international law and the willingness of global powers to intervene in conflicts that have significant humanitarian consequences. In conclusion, The Biafran quest for independence is a powerful narrative of resilience, determination, and the unyielding pursuit of justice. Quest for independence is a powerful narrative of resilience, determination, and the unyielding pursuit of justice that have significant humanitarian consequences. In conclusion, the Biafran quest for independence is a powerful narrative of resilience, determination, and the unyielding pursuit of justice. Simon Ekpa's leadership and strategic calls for mediation and peaceful resolution underscore the urgent need for dialogue and international intervention. As we watch this story unfold, it is a stark reminder of the enduring human spirit and the timeless struggle for freedom and self-determination. For mediation and peaceful resolution underscore the urgent need for dialogue and international intervention. And strategic calls for mediation and full narrative of resilience, determination, and the unyielding pursuit of justice. Simon Ekpa's leadership and strategic calls for mediation and peaceful resolution underscore the urgent need and strategic calls for mediation and peaceful.
Simon Ekpa strategic. He is fighting with the strategic of military. He is fighting for the strategic of a lawyer. He is fighting with the strategic of a traditional man. He is fighting with every strategy he needs, and he needs a dialogue. And with that dialogue, the next thing you have heard it here, it is not going to be easy, but it is better for you to keep fighting than hold yourself while you will die. Remember, danger ahead of you. Mighty danger is ahead of you. And no other option than to face it how it is and how it have just started. No other option. So, as we are going on, Biafrans, we are bringing this news to mankind so that everybody will just know whatever that is going on. We are coming also to let you see
of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile. And after you have voted for the open gate for the Biafra freedom, which is 100% vote, this charter has become a law and therefore shall be called the Biafra Helsinki Declaration 2023. Thank you. Biafra Helsinki Declaration 2023. Thank you. You have made history today. By the power conferred on me as the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile. And after you have voted for the open gate for the Biafra freedom, which is 100% vote, this charter has become a law and therefore shall be called the Biafra Helsinki Declaration 2023. Thank you.
So, I hope everybody is getting what we are doing. What we are doing, I hope everybody is getting it clear. What we do here is bringing documentary, and as much as we are letting our people to know how the game is being fought. It is not good that you just listen without knowing the background of the game. Because Igbo people have adage that says, it is better for you when you are telling people on how Biafran war is being fought, you will tell them exactly how it started. You tell them exactly what you know. And here is one of the weapons.
In investing in human capital in Africa, yes, if you're trying to get these extreme poverty rates down. So if we
Brigade say here, if you want to get this extreme poverty down, If you want to get it down now,
we don't do better in investing in human capital in Africa, yes, in investing in human capital in investing in human capital, don't do better. If we don't do better in
he said, if they don't do better in investing under human capital in Africa, listen, we played it before, now we want to analyze, then we will go to another business of the day. Listen, please. We are reading your comment, please.
investing in human capital in Africa, yes, the number of people in extreme poverty is actually going to go up. Number of people in extreme poverty is actually going to go up. Number of people in extreme poverty is actually going to go up.
If they don't do what they are doing, this vaccine you are hearing now, the number of people in Africa is actually going to go up. Yes, Ngozi Morin, the tunnel went through Old Enugu to Adamawa State. I'm not joining, thank you. PM is aware of this, and the Biafran Liberation Army is aware of this. Maureen, they are aware of this, what you are talking. So they are taking care of it. Thank you for the news you bring. Okay, thank you. What we want, motivate people to go and vote for now, and anybody that have whatever he has to support Biafra, let them come.
Should the solution, or should more solutions be focused on slowing that growth? So, for example, increasing reproductive rights for women or spreading the access to contraceptives, because it seems that, is it correct that no amount of investment can really keep pace with that population growth? What solution, or should more solutions be focused on slowing that growth? So, for example, increasing reproductive rights for women or spreading the access to contraceptives, because it seems that, is it correct that no amount of investment can really keep pace with that population growth?
Now, they are asking, why can't they slow down to this ideology? And the brigade is running very, very fast, running faster than faster than aeroplane. And here brigade.
What we do between now and 2050 with education, with economic growth, with health and nutrition, that'll really set what we do between now and 2050 with education, with economic growth, with health and nutrition, that'll really set the course. What we do between now and 2050.
Between now to 2050, this project has already started. We made the program here yesterday. We showed you everything from the astronomer from Igbo land. Then we showed you everything, how it is playing and how they are playing all the game. Here now, we want to enter another place for you to know what PM said yesterday. What PM said yesterday. So we go there with immediate effect. Please bear with me. Bear with me.
My name is Dr. John Wabeza, the CEO, Fresh and Better Life Africa Foundation. I'm a medical doctor and also a pharmacist. I'm a consultant obstetrician gynecologist. What I have heard and I have listened to is actually really giving me a high sense of burden that there is a vaccine in the town moving around, and it will get to Igbo land on the 28th of May 2024. I want to advise every family, every girl child, between the age 9 and 14 as they have stipulated. Even between the age 9 and 55 years. Any lady between the age, in fact, every girl, every lady who is not above 55 years, don't take any vaccine of cervical cancer prevention. Every cervical cancer care is administered when you have gone beyond your childbearing age. If by omission or case of eventuality that you want to prevent cervical cancer, you must be diagnosed and be sure that it's a high-risk situation that you are developing cervical cancer before you take any medication against cervical cancer. Cervical cancer is a very rare gynecological disease. Is a very rare cancer, and I want to advise people, ndị Igbo, unu saa anya na mmiri. Ndị Igbo, unu saa anya na mmiri. People, ndị Igbo, unu saa anya na mmiri. People, ndị Igbo, unu saa anya na mmiri. Any prevention, any drug prevention, any vaccination against cancer of the cervix is quite obnoxious. It is quite killing, and it's about to making our young girls and our young ladies, women at childbearing age, to be sterile. Don't take it, reject it, and inform others to reject it as well. I remain your brother, your friend, Dr. John Wabeza.
Cancer and STD.
Hope you are hearing it. Hope you are hearing it. Uko Pius, thank you. Thank you for recognizing that. You know that we are called from different areas, from different dimensions. We spend time. It's either we come out 3 times a week or once a week or 2 times a week. We make sure anytime we come here, we penetrate that information inside the brain of even go to the level that the goat himself will understand it. The way you just said it. One reason I trust you is that you connect all the dots to make the analysis very easy, even to the stage illiterate to understand, accept the slave mentally ill ones. Then, unless those kind of people, you know, there are people that took oath that their brain can never be open, like some people inside the OS. You know, what happened in DOS in front of me, what happened in the IPOB, which Mazen Nandekano handed us over, made me to understand how slavery trade started. So thank you for that. Samuel Obiya, thank you. Thank you. Tell your people exactly what you are hearing here. We already played Brigade, and here now you are seeing the vaccine of Brigade, and the PM said it yesterday. Nobody should try this in Biafran land. So we continue, please.
It's all in the protein. It's all in the protein. Even reproductive organ works with the protein. This vaccine destroy those protein. Yes, for people that are 50 years old, yes, they can go ahead and take it. The protein can be manipulated. It won't affect them. But for people that have never had children, for teenagers, it will still do the same in them. So that when they are ready to have babies, some of these proteins have already been destroyed. Yeah, it will affect them from catching a sexually transmitted disease. It will affect them from getting cancer, but it will also affect their reproductive organ, because it's just protein manipulation. And protein manipulation for a young girl is not healthy, especially in the Behonwa. Yes, because they want them not to get, when they run from one man to another, they won't get any sexually transmitted disease. Yes, yes. But this same medication will still affect their womb, because we are dealing. But this same medication will still affect their womb. But this same medication will still affect their womb. But this same medication will still affect their womb, because we are dealing with protein here. We are dealing with protein manipulation. And cancer feeds on those proteins. That is how a cancer grows. Without protein, there's nothing like cancer. Without protein, there's nothing like embryo forming, infused in getting a baby. So these proteins, if they are affected, it will either one deformity or the other, because this protein has been manipulated with this medication.
I hope everybody get the message clear. You are delivering the message. Remember our topic, danger ahead of you. You are seeing the medical part of it. You are seeing the seed part of it yesterday. And I think we have to really go to, we need to go to other dangers that is in front of us, we Biafrans. We are not really in a haste when we are doing things. So, Biafrans, ọ sị onye nwe anyị nye anyị amamihe zuru oke ka anyị nwee ike merie ndị Hausa, ndị na-amarọ Chukwu. You know, when we are doing it like this, some people think it's easy. And the one of the danger more strong.
Nigeria by Fulani nationalist movement. For now, dated November 6th, 2018. The battle is getting closer. We call on all true Muslims. This is the time to act. This is the time for Second Holy War. We started in 1804. The British stopped us. We must regain the terrorist loss. It is against Islam to rotate war with infidels. Forget about election that will only lead to sharing of power. Think of the kingdom that we shall rule forever. We can.
You know why we are doing it like this? We don't want you to forget anything. There is danger in front of you, danger ahead of you. You are seeing it with a koro eye. This, we have shown you the medication, the brigade, which is the leader. We cannot go back for the one yesterday, which we analyzed from the analyst, from the medical, the kidney and everything. But all the multiple dangers against you people is what we are bringing here. Everything you hear in this place is what is happening, and the circle have been circled. Everybody must be aware. If your people never vote, tell them to go and vote, because whoever that miss it, Chai is his name. Uche Okafor, Vision 555. May God bless you and you too. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Elumo Nwaoguru, thank you. Samuel, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Then we are going to we want to provoke you a little. We provoke you a little for you to know. We want to provoke people's mind. We provoke you people's mind for you not to be happy, because we don't want you to be happy. No, not at all. Our attention is not to make you happy that you will go and sleep. Know it very, very well that Mazen Nambekano, because of what we are playing here now, that is the reason Mazen Nambekano is inside jail, inside the SA dungeon, because of this thing. Because of this thing we are doing here now, because of this, Simon Ekpa left his comfortable home. He don't even sleep again because of all this multiple danger in front of you. That is why you see government people and the government in exile, they don't sleep. You see us, we are cracking our brain. Our brothers have recognized it here. We are doing everything possible to make sure our people understand what is going on. And how do you save yourself? Call your people, sit at home. After sitting at home, let them go and vote. Those that have the ability to support the Biafran Liberation Army, the only narrow way for you to be free. And do not say, I didn't tell you. So we continue here.
Translation of pamphlets issued in Arabic and distributed in selected mosques in northern Nigeria by Fulani nationalist movement. Funam, dated November 6, 2018. The battle is getting closer. We call on all true Muslims. This is the time to act. This is the time for Second Holy War. We started in 1804. The British stopped us. We must regain the terrorist loss. It is against Islam to rotate war with infidels. Forget about election that will only lead to sharing of power. Think of the kingdom that we shall rule forever. We can change the naughty history. Ottoman Danfodio did it successfully. We can do it. We must take the enemies in the west, central and the last by surprise. That is the plot. They spy and occupy their homes, occupy their forests, occupy their streets, occupy their schools, occupy their market hands. You will suffer in this. Rain and shade will fall on you, but heaven will honor you after the inevitable battles. Our task on the infidels must be total and overwhelming. We must begin by installing fear in them, weakening their resolve through kidnaps, brutal rapes, installing fear in them, weakening their resolve through kidnaps and overwhelming. We must begin by
instilling fear in them. They say they must begin by instilling fear inside them by kidnapping. Kidnap is number one project by the Fulanis. Kidnap, number one project. They say they will begin to put fear inside people, then they will kidnap them. Then when they kidnap, everybody is seeing it playing. But this is what we have been shouting for how many years now? Now, we are now in the dot, as Buhari said. As Buhari said. Then, Okafor, what do you write? Then, our savior is inside DSS dungeon. For God's sake, for people. Our people cannot see. Yes, so, yes, so. Rose of Able, God bless you, my brother 555 Vision. Rose of Able, may God bless you also. Thank you. This kidnap you see, this message was revealed long time ago. Let us continue to hear it for you to know.
Several parties. Our task on the individuals must be total and overwhelming. We must begin by installing fear in them, weaken their resolve through kidnaps. Weaken their resolve through kidnaps, brutal rapes, making it difficult for them to farm through kidnaps, brutal rapes, making it difficult for them to farm.
Through kidnap, making it difficult for them to farm. Through kidnap, number one, kidnap, making it difficult for them to farm. That is a Ruga, the one you see cows eating people's things.
And subdue them before the war.
And they subdue them before the war. This war is what you see that the PM and the international communities now told you. PM and the international communities now told you that by December 2nd, it is going to rain. Fulani is already planned. Remember, they budgeted, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu made us to know that they budgeted more than $30 billion to this thing you are seeing here is the secret of whatever suffering you are seeing in Nigeria. Ogologo, just G. Our people are so stubborn to obey simple instruction. They always accept every nonsense they bring. I wonder why. Thanks, sir. Thank you. Then we continue to make you angry, not happy. You understand? No, this. We continue to make you angry for you to wake up.
Strategies involves learning from the tactics of the past and merge it with the wisdom of the movement. There is no going back. Nigeria is our own. It was handed over to the wisdom of the movement. There is no going back. Nigeria is our own. It was handed over to us by Allah. How then can we share what is ours? Handed over to us by Allah. How then can we share what is ours?
It is handed over to them by Allah. How then can they share what is theirs? Divide and rule strategy and I am born to rule strategy. That is where you get it, where you get divide and rule strategy and the born to rule strategy. Obigwe sing it in his song. Okwe sing it in his song. They are the prophets that existed in Igbo land at that time. Spati Obase also sing it in his song. He said, born to rule, divide and rule. They sing it in their own song that time, revealing what is happening. But our people didn't pay attention. Are you getting it? Emeka Nweke, ekenem gị, ekenekwa m gị, Biafra, nwa eze udo. Thank you. Emeka Emenike Chibo, thank you. Abba Kensele, thank you. Emeka, thank you. We are coming, Emenike. Yeah, good evening from here. So that is where you get it. We are connecting every dot, every single dot of this thing we are doing. We are connecting them.
We must never fight a defensive war. Can we share what is ours? We must never fight a defensive war.
We must never fight a defensive war. The same defensive war Mazen Nnamdi Kanu doesn't want to fight. The same defensive war Mazi Simon Ekpa doesn't want to fight. Everybody is afraid of fighting defensive war. And what are we explaining to you concerning defensive war? Defensive war is during the COVID-19, Buhari opened the border of Nigeria from the north and used Dangote trailer sending ammunitions and the Fulanis that came from Senegambia, Mali, Chad, the same people that occupied Kanti Biafra Ivory Coast. They sent them there and they transferred them to Southeast. That is how defensive war, they defended. Now, when this thing happened, Mazen Nandekane created ESN, which you see, the good ones graduated and they become Biafran Liberation Army today. From here now, they don't want to fight defensive war. Mazen Namdekan would say he don't want to fight defensive war. And Simon Ekpa doesn't want to fight defensive war. And what do you see Simon Ekpa do now? He entered what they called into guerrilla war. Now, inside this guerrilla war, Nigerian government then activated, what is it? What is the name of this, their own war? Who knows that name of their new war from Musa? They created their own warfare. I think I will find it. So I will find that war they want to. Who knows it? Let me know if people know the name of the war. Watching from Morocco, Biafra, Nwa Ezeodu. Thank you. Who knows Udoka? Udoka. Oh, no. Not Operation Udoka. Not Operation Udoka. Please, somebody should help me to balance this message. Musa said it the other day. The war they have activated. We are fighting guerrilla warfare, and they are fighting another war in Biafra because they cannot fly, neither can they cross. Are you understanding? Okwu juru gị ọnụ ya mara ọma gba nkịtị. Yes, Emeka, okwu juru anyị ọnụ ya mara ọma gba nkịtị. And it is time for us to be speaking. It is time we have to analyze, and we are not really here. Jungle warfare. Hey, you see it? People is paying attention. Jungle warfare. Uzamaka, may God bless you for that. Now, let us go back there.
We must never fight a defensive war. We must make the battle. We must take the battle to the homes of the infidels.
Now, we bring it back to how we want it. We must to set our record very, very straight. When we are doing whatever we are doing here, we will be setting it straight in case tomorrow. They said they will bring the battle to the place of the infidels. They don't want to fight defensive war. They have been brutalizing people until PM endorsed what is called guerrilla war, and now they are fighting jungle warfare. They are now fighting jungle warfare. I'm just coming from the live broadcast. Okay, no problem. Thank you. We are playing from all angles. Now they activated jungle warfare to bring the war in the house of the infidels for you to know what we are doing. So I'll continue.
We must use everything that we have, whether you are a boy, a lady, everything that we have. We must use everything that we have, whether you are a boy, a lady, a man, or a woman. All Muslims of Fulani origin must take this as a duty. They
must to use everything they have, Whether you are a boy, a girl, a woman, a man, or whatever, all Muslim from Fulani origin must take this war.
Sharpen our fighting weapons. Everything is a weapon. Your kada, your knives, your hands, the trailers you drive, the tankers with fuel, food you sell, the house of the infidels that you guide is a weapon. Your kada, your knives, your hands, the trailer.
You must make use of whatever you have. You must make use of whatever you have. The Okada, you see them kidnapping with Okada. The tanker you drive, you see a lot of trailer accident in marketplaces. The trailer you drive, you see a lot of accident on the major roads in Biafran land. You are seeing them. So when you see tanker explosion in the market, this is the strategies they say they are going to use. And this paper you are seeing here has been written more than 50 years ago. Ogologo, we're fine. Then we have to be telling you how they started and how
you drive, the tankers with fuel, food you sell, the house of the infidels that you guide. Study very well. And
they said the food you sell and the house of the infidel you guide.
Food you sell, the house of the infidels that you guide.
The food you sell and the house of the infidel that you guide. Are you hearing it yourself? The house of the infidel that you guide. You see, when Fulanis begin to kill their masters, the people they are guarding their houses. You see now, some of them are using poison to preserve food they are sending to Biafran land. People are dying anyhow. Happy women. Religion has done lots of evil than good. The Catholic in these days also kill the people. That is true. That is true. That is true. Happy women. Then we have to continue. We have to continue.
Study very well and wait for our order. Exploit the weakness of the infidels. They are lousy, lack discipline, sleep like fools, love parties and dances, lack discipline, and mostly unarmed. Exploit the weakness of the infidels. They are lousy, lack discipline, sleep like fools, love parties and dances.
The weaknesses of the infidels. They lack discipline. When you ask them to sit at home, they will refuse. They like going to party. They like dancing. They go to churches. According to how Happy Ume just reminded me about churches now. They go to churches. They put on their suit, the best cloth they have, going to dance. And why their balm is on fire. Fulanis has planned everything on how to take you out of this planet Earth. Everything. If it is not that PM came, do you think that anybody can stand them? They took Mazen and the candle away. We continue. Multiple problems, multiple danger ahead of you.
Lack discipline and mostly unarmed. With your vantage positions, you can take on a whole family of 10, conquer and kill them if need be. Your vantage positions, you can take on a whole family of 10, conquer and kill them if need be. Your vantage positions, you can take on a whole family of 10.
The vantage position they are talking in this place, vantage position, they said they sleep a lot, that our people sleep a lot. After they will go to bar and they drink, then they will be sleeping. You can take advantage of 10 families. That is how they are killing people at night. They go at night and begin to slaughter people in their various houses. Their various houses, killing and destroying people's life. Plan they had more than 50 years ago.
Conquer and kill them if need be. The battle must be fought in their homeland. The middle belt must be totally crushed. They are few and divided. Never trust anyone in the east. Crushed. They are few and divided. Never trust anyone.
They are few and divided. You see what happened between Autopilot and DOS. From Ifeanyi Ejiofor, they divided the mighty family of IPOB, which Mazen Nnamdi Kanu recruited more than 70 million people together. They are few and they divided. Are you getting it? This is the multiple danger ahead of you, and we are playing it today.
In the east and not in south. Not even their filthy Muslims who do everything Allah rejects. Get yourself prepared. The battle is near. Please circulate to all Christians. Very urgent. IPOB.
One family.
One family.
IPOB.
Okay. I think before this, our Onyendu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, has been saying this. Am I right?
Yes.
Are you seeing it? I hope you are seeing everything, how it's being played.
Talks about killing your premier. Add on top of that the North's general hate of the East, and you can start to get the picture of the sort of tribal tension Nigeria was heading towards.
One thing I've noticed, Premier, while I've been here, is that Northerners seem to have, I might almost call it, obsession about the Igbos. Could you perhaps explain that to me?
Well, the Igbos are more or less the type of people whose desire is mainly to dominate everybody. If they go to a village, to a town, they want to monopolize everything in that area. If you put them in a labor camp as a laborer, within a year they will try to emerge as headman of that camp, and so on. Well, in the past, our people were not alive to their responsibilities, because you can see from our northernization policy that in 1952, when I came here, there weren't 10 northerners in our civil service here. Then I tried to have it northernized, and now all important posts are being held by northerners.
Is this policy of filling all key posts in the north solely with northerners and not with other Nigerians a temporary or a permanent one?
In actual fact, what it is a northerner first. If you can't get a northerner, then we take an expatriate like yourself on contract. If we can't, then we can employ another Nigerian, but on contract too. This is going to be permanent, I should say, as far as I can foresee, because it will be rather dangerous to see the number of boys who are now turning from all our learning institutions coming out with having no work to do. I'm sure whichever government of the day might be, it will feel rather embarrassed, and it might even lead to bloodshed.
Doesn't this damage the
day? Might be, it will feel rather embarrassed, and it might even lead to bloodshed.
Doesn't this damage the idea, sir, of all people in all regions in Nigeria being fellow citizens of one country?
Well, it might, but you are, new to our region, but how many northerners are employed in the east or in the west? The answer is no. And if there are, there may be 10 laborers employed only in.
So, my lovely Biafrans, here is the
Usman Dan Fodio did it successfully.
This is the Usman Dan Fodio. The man you just watch now is the Ahmadu Bello, and the Buhari is the 45th grandchild of Usman Dan Fodio. They are following this agenda. Ahmadu Bello and the Buhari, they are from Usman Dan Fodio. This chain is going on. It is for everybody to know what you are into, and for you to go and make sure you pass your vote. Tomorrow is sit at home. PM Menu 1, my boss, please try find a message. Send me your WhatsApp number. I think you are the one asking me number every day. Let me check this number and give to you, please. because I'm stopping. I'm closing now. I will give you the number. Okay. So Biafrans, we will be calling it a day for today. Tomorrow we are coming online. Okay, my brother, take this number. Take this number. It's a WhatsApp. Take this number. 34 631 30 8255. Zero. Okay. Take this one, then you can reach me with this one. Thank you, lovers of freedom. We call it a day for now. Please, if you have not subscribed to 555 Vision, please try to do so. Tomorrow we are coming back again because we don't sleep now. We are not sleeping. We are not sleeping this time around. It's our time to make sure our people is free and nothing more to that. That's the message we come to deliver today. So lovely dear friends, thank you. We call it a day. We need the